To the I-Team now. When voters in Douglas County go to the polls for the primary election next month, they will face a decision unlike those in any other Georgia county.
3 people running for re-election may not even be eligible come November, all because they're accused of actions that have already landed them in trouble.
Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis talked to 2 of those candidates. Randy?
That's right, Russ. Dr. Romona Jackson Jones once chaired the Douglas County Commission. That is, before a criminal indictment prompted the governor to remove her from office. The Supreme Court may soon do the same for probate judge Christina Peterson after a state panel deemed her actions, quote, spiteful and vainglorious. Yet both told me they trust voters to make the right decision on Election Day.
I've been in District 3 for 33 years.
I am truly passionate about Douglas County.
The second reason I'm running is because I want to give back to my community.
One-stop shopping for the curious Douglas County voter.
I am running for corner of Douglas County.
Candidate running for chair.
Virtually every local candidate lined up to give their stump speech on this night, including those running to be the next chairman of the Douglas County Commission. Some pulling no punches.
Douglas County has right now an issue with ethical leadership. We all know it. I'm tired of us being on the news.
Yeah, I think she's talking about you.
No, she's not talking about me.
Former Douglas County Chair Romona Jackson Jones is one of 5 awaiting trial on felony charges they steered a cleaning contract to a political supporter. Jones is also accused of lying to the GBI. Governor Brian Kemp removed her from office after the indictment. But even though the trial is set for August, Jones is running now to win back her old job.
Was it a tough call for you to run for re-election knowing what you have facing you in August?
No, I'm good. You know what? I am an innocent woman, 100%, so I'm good.
So they asked you a lot about your criminal case?
You know what? You're saying criminal. I'm not a criminal. My parents didn't raise a criminal.
Hey, Judge. Randy Travis with Fox 5.
On the other end of the room, probate judge Christina Peterson held court seeking votes, despite some serious baggage on the bench. The Judicial Qualifications Commission wants her removed from office, citing multiple examples of judicial misconduct. That includes tossing a woman in jail for trying to update her marriage certificate with the name of her real father, threatening her homeowners association, ignoring courthouse security rules.
The JQC, they found some pretty bad things about you. They said that you were spiteful and vainglorious. Those aren't very nice terms.
That's a horrible classification, but you can read the record. It's available. So I have good faith in the Supreme Court that they'll read the record and make an actual viable opinion.
The Supreme Court is expected to decide her fate in June, a month after voters must choose between Peterson and challenger Valerie Vi.
Have they asked you any questions about the JQC?
Everybody who votes knows what's going on, and they know it's political politics, political propaganda.
Will you do an interview with me after it's all over?
An interview with a fair and impartial reporter who reports the facts. So that's what my report will be.
Yeah, I report all the facts, Judge. I report every one of them.
Yes, thank you.
The facts just aren't very attractive to you, but they're facts.
Don't know.
Greg Baker, not here, so we got to move on.
Then there's Tax Commissioner Greg Baker. He didn't show here because even though he's also involved in that bid rigging case, no one in Douglas County decided to run against him.
3 people who may not even be allowed to serve come November, each asking for votes today.
Do you think they should be running for re-election?
I don't know. I just feel like they should be given a chance.
The people will make their decision and they'll decide whether or not that is not a problem for them at all.
They're good people though, but people make mistakes, you know. And I think everybody deserves a second, third, chance. Make it right.
If the Supreme Court does remove Judge Peterson sometime this summer, per Georgia code, she must wait 7 years before running for another judgeship. The question is, if they all win in May, what happens then later on in the year if they're not allowed to serve?
Yeah.
Big question mark there in Douglas County.
Great question there. For the record, Randy, I think you have been very fair and impartial reporting on Judge Peterson, even though she may have implied otherwise. But the point being, they spoke to the voters, and did they ever try to address these issues that they might have and try to counteract some of the negatives?
No, I listened to both Judge Peterson and Dr. Romona Jackson Jones, and they didn't really talk at all about their baggage, for lack of a better term. If you didn't know it, it was just a typical stump speech, talking about modernizing the offices and things like that.
obviously the voters do know, and we'll find out if it makes any difference next month.
Well, you've been fair, and the Judicial Qualification Commission is not political, is it?
No, they're nonpartisan, obviously.
Right, okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.